I am Glenroy Murray, the Executive Director of the Equality for All Foundation, also known as JFLAG, and we're an LGBT rights organization operating for 25 years in Jamaica. The current situation for LGBT people in Jamaica is complicated, as I always say. On the policy and legislative side, there is a lot more to be seen. There are laws that need to change. For example, we are a criminalizing country, unfortunately. We don't have adequate anti-discrimination protection. And of course, trans rights are little to non-existent. Um, and then on the social side, we've been seeing marginal but critical improvements in social attitudes towards LGBT people. But of course, there's more that can be done. There are pockets of changes. There are more open spaces for LGBT people, but that is mostly in urban areas and it hasn't spread to the rural communities. And so we're seeing changes at a slow and even pace, but it's not where we would like it to be in 2024. The project that Kaleidoscope Trust supported JFLAG with is one that is focused on research around the issues that are facing the community. So to kind of give some background, when COVID happened and a little bit before that, we invested a lot in research to understand the realities facing members of our community. So we had pilot research on their interactions with the police. And in 2019, before COVID, we did a needs assessment, which is this extensive document that tells us where our community is and what our focus areas should be and what policy changes are necessary. What we've been working on last year into this year is research projects aimed at updating that information. So for the police interaction research, we're trying to expand it beyond Kingston and St. Andrew, which was the urban areas in Jamaica, to see what are the experiences of LGBT people outside of Kingston and St. Andrew when they interact with police. And we're updating our needs assessment to include additional information about people's responses to climate disasters, as well as their democratic participation. And so it's an update to see where is our community now in a landscape post-COVID with significant social changes that have happened. As an organization, research is critical to us because it helps to shape our programs or advocacy. And so what we plan to do with this research that we're doing now and the products that we'll get out of it and the designing and all of that is one, of course, disseminate that information to our key stakeholders, our partners, our international development partners. But there's a critical point of advocacy, especially that research that we're doing with the police. Our hope is to re-engage our stakeholders within the security forces about the realities of Jamaican LGBT people and how they can improve. And we're using that needs assessment to shape our advocacy asks when we engage the government, when we engage our partners. It really is how we're going to ground our work as an organization. And then also, we are reviewing our strategic plan, and that data that's coming out of the needs assessment is going to be directly impacting what our plans are going to be for the next 5 years.